The story begins on a small island where there's a drug den. One day, a full police team attacks those criminals. The criminals don't understand how to escape from the police. They also had to erase the evidence, so they dump all the drugs into the river. But they didn't know what they had actually done. All the drugs go to the crocodiles of that island. On that island, there weren't one or two, but more than 100 dangerous predators, meaning crocodiles, and all the crocodiles consume those drugs. Now, you can imagine crocodiles who are already dangerous predators consume these drugs and now they become monsters. After this incident, a series of deaths begins on that island. Every day, news comes that so many people died today, so many people died yesterday. Now, these crocodiles don't just come out of the river to eat but to kill people. They kill everyone. Whoever comes in front of them, no one can escape. Unaware of all these incidents, the story takes us to the movie's main character, Kyle. Kyle, whose brother had passed away a few months ago. She loved her brother very much. She was a biology student. Her brother had one last wish, that Kyle should scatter his ashes in a river on an island. So, to fulfill her brother's last wish, Kyle is going to that island with her best friend Alice. But as soon as she steps outside, she sees that Alice has also invited her brother Jimmy's two friends, namely Sam and Malika. Kyle doesn't like this at all. She wanted to go with just her friend, do what she needed to do on the island, and come back. But now she has two more friends with her. All four of them are going to the island. The other three are very happy. But Kyle, whose life feels almost over. Her brother was the only one in her life, and now that he's gone, she feels her life is over. All her friends try to console her, telling her to forget the one who has passed away. But hearing this makes Kyle very angry. Her friends realize that Kyle won't listen to anyone. To get to the island, they needed a private plane, so they are heading towards the private plane. On the way, Sam gets hungry. They need to drink water and eat some food, so they stop at a local shop. Kyle is also near the shop. Suddenly, Kyle notices a newspaper. It says that the terror of alligators is still ongoing. The people on the island are scared, and no one understands what they should do. Reading this news makes Kyle very scared. Finally, they reach that private plane. The pilot is Frank, and the co-pilot is Ray. Frank tells everyone that his plane's condition is a bit bad, but it will fly very well. Along with you four, there are 6 more people, and with 10-12 people, I will leave from here. Kyle was very scared of flying, but for his brother, he had to take this risk. Finally, Frank takes all his passengers and leaves from there. In that plane, there is a businessman named Rufus who is continuously talking on the phone saying, I need 10 million like this, 12 million like this. All the passengers are telling Rufus to please turn off his phone, but Rufus isn't listening to anyone. Then an old man gets angry. He moves towards Rufus, but before anything could happen here, we are shown that the plane has malfunctioned and now the plane is about to crash. Everyone gets very scared. That old man also hits the plane and falls. Finally, the plane crashes into the river. The plane is in pieces, but everyone is saved, except for that old man. Everyone is very scared. They are all stuck on a deserted island where there is only water all around. They don't understand where to go. Frank sees that his co-pilot Ray is nowhere to be found. He is very scared. Here, far and wide, there is no phone signal. No one can come to help because nobody knows that they are stuck here. One of the girls, Zoe, her hand is badly injured. Then Kyle decides that she will lead these people and take them off this island. Kyle was a biology student. She knew a lot about animals. So everyone agrees to listen to her, but only Malika didn't want to listen to Kyle. She considered herself the leader, but she was helpless because everyone else was ready to listen to Kyle. On one hand, Kyle was guiding everyone, but the poor girl didn't know what her best friend Alice was doing. Alice goes a little far from that place. Then her eyes fall on some eggs, and she realizes they are crocodile eggs. The crocodiles on this island, their eggs are very valuable. So, out of greed, she puts those eggs in her bag. She didn't know what big trouble she had invited, and now death would surely come after her. Alice returns to her friends. No one knows what Alice has done. Now everyone is ready to go, but Frank can't find his co-pilot, Ray. Then suddenly everyone sees that Ray is still alive and he is in the water. Everyone goes into the water to save Ray, but no one knew that death was about to begin. Because right there, a crocodile comes and swallows Ray alive. Everyone gets very scared seeing this. All of them step back. They had seen something like this for the first time in their lives. The next morning, when everyone opens their eyes, they all see that Rufus is dead. But the crocodile hasn't eaten him, it has only killed him. Everyone understands that these crocodiles only want to kill us, they don't want to eat us. Now, no one understands what they should do. Just then, Kyle's gaze falls on a cabin from here, and Kyle says that we can go and hide in that cabin. At least we will have a place to hide our heads, and then we can make a plan on how to get out of here. Everyone agrees to Kyle's suggestion. Slowly, all the people reach there. The cabin is just 10 steps away from their feet. But just then, Kyle tells everyone to stop, and Kyle says that someone is waiting for us here. Because there are not one, not two, but three crocodiles there. Kyle tells everyone to move back peacefully. But before they could do anything, all three crocodiles attack everyone. Everyone runs away from there, but the woman named Modi, whose husband had died, cannot escape. The crocodile pulls her, and one crocodile grabs Zoe's leg, but everyone puts in effort and saves Zoe. Now, those crocodiles know that their prey is trapped inside the cabin. All of them are trying to get into the cabin, but 10-12 people together are currently successful in stopping those crocodiles. Sam wakes Kyle up, and Sam tells Kyle that he found a map in this cabin, and I know how to read a map. And according to this map, just a short distance from here, there's a building across the river. Maybe there's a phone in that building, some network, so we can call for help. We should go to that building. Kyle explains to everyone that they will go to that building. But hearing Kyle's words, Malika is getting angry. Malika is saying that she won't go anywhere from here. And you all are listening to her. Do you know who she is? A few months ago, her brother died because of her. She couldn't save her own brother, so how will she save you all? Hearing Malika's words, everyone and Frank are very angry. Frank explains to Malika, what do you want? That we stay right here and die suffering from hunger and thirst. It's better that we go out and maybe try to stay alive. Everyone votes, and the vote comes in Kyle's favor. Now everyone decides that they will go out. But before going out, Kyle explains to everyone that what's outside is not an ordinary hunter or an ordinary animal, but crocodiles. And these are the crocodiles of this island. They have 80 dangerous teeth inside their mouths, which can even tear through iron. If they catch you, don't try to free yourself. Instead, try to strike under their jaw so that they open their mouth. And remember one thing, if they mistakenly take you underwater, then after that, your chances of survival are almost nil. It will tear your body apart in just a few seconds. Now, Kyle had explained everything to everyone. They take some weapons with them and get out from there. Trying to stay safe, they head towards the river. Now, they had to cross the river. But how will they cross the river? Kyle explains to everyone that we need to make a raft, a wooden boat, so we can cross the river. Now, everyone is helping Kyle. They are slowly trying to build the raft. Last night, it rained heavily. Because of that, it's very hot on the island this morning, and these crocodiles won't come out in the heat. They were cooling themselves, so maybe they have a little time. They are building the raft, but just then, Alice spots a crocodile. She realizes that these crocodiles are now slowly coming here. She kills one crocodile, but now everyone knows that a whole army of crocodiles is coming there to hunt them. Everyone gets on the raft and tries to escape, and those crocodiles arrive there. Now, in the river, who can paddle a raft faster than a crocodile? Everyone knows that if the crocodiles get close to the raft, they will flip it and kill everyone. Everyone is very scared. And amidst this, Zoe looks at her husband Tom and then at everyone else. Zoe realizes that if she wants to save their lives, she will have to make a sacrifice. To save everyone's life, Zoe gets into the river. Finally, they reach that building. Now, very few people are left. And that building is the same building where this story started, meaning the same drug den. But they don't know this. Now everyone goes near the building. Frank explains to everyone that this might be a drug den. Look here, bullets are scattered. We cannot go inside like this. But Malika is not listening to Frank. Now Frank is getting very angry at Malika's actions, but he doesn't say anything yet. Now they enter the building and they decide that they will form groups of three and go to two different places to see if there is any phone network here or not. In one group, Frank, Alice, and Malika will go, and in the other group, Kyle, Sam, and Dom. Kyle goes to another place with Sam and Dom, and Frank goes to another place with Malika and Alice. All the crocodiles come after them. Tom somehow closes the door. Now they don't have much time at all. Kylie is trying to talk on the radio. Their luck helps them a little bit right now. They are sending a message on the radio. We are trapped. Please come and save us. But at this moment, the radio also breaks down. Now they don't even know if their message was sent or not. Now the four of them have no way out. They will have to leave that room, or else, how long will they stay here? Tom explains to everyone that they have to get out of here. Everyone leaves from there. And now comes the most terrifying climax of this story, because the most dangerous crocodile appears before them. Remember what that old man was saying? The one with the scar on its face? Stay away from it, because it won't leave you alive. The villagers had also named this crocodile, and its name was Christina. Christina now appears before them. Everyone is scared, but Alice knows what Christina might want. Alice takes Christina's eggs from her bag and gives them to it. And everyone understands why this crocodile was chasing them. But now Christina doesn't want eggs. She wants something else too. It bites off Alice's hand and throws Alice against the wall. Kylie had also found a gun in that cabin. She attacks Christina with the gun. Christina is very angry. Taking advantage of the opportunity, everyone runs away from there. She takes revenge for her friends by killing. They leave from there, but they don't know if anyone will come to save them or not. But now, luck was on their side because we are shown that the radio message has reached the rescue team and that team arrives there to save them. Several weeks pass after this incident, and now Kyle emerges from this incident as a very strong and very brave girl. And finally, she also scatters her brother's ashes in the river. What did you all think? This story ended right here? Not at all, because we are shown that Frank is still alive, and perhaps Frank is slowly turning into a demon.